As Diddy's legal storm escalates, speculation grows that he might strike a deal with the FBI, potentially exposing a deeper criminal web. After his recent arrest, indictment, and detention on charges such as racketeering and sex trafficking, insiders suggest Sean Diddy Combs could be considering cooperation with federal authorities in exchange for leniency. The charges levied against the music mogul are both severe and expansive. Among them are racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and transporting individuals across state lines for illicit sex. Racketeering is often tied to organized crime and refers to committing repeated criminal acts as part of a larger operation or enterprise. In Diddy's case, prosecutors allege that he leveraged his business ventures under Combs' enterprises as a vehicle to carry out and profit from these crimes. The sex trafficking charges are particularly damning, involving claims of manipulation, exploitation, and coercion for commercial sex, often in the form of freak-off parties. These gatherings allegedly included drugs, hidden cameras, underage girls, and sex workers. The transportation charge further underscores the organized nature of the operation, alleging Diddy deliberately facilitated travel across state lines to engage in illegal sex acts. It's a detail that reinforces the strategic planning behind the alleged crimes. Given the magnitude and notoriety of the case, federal prosecutors are pursuing it vigorously. Still, the idea of a plea deal lingers in the background. In high-stakes cases like this, plea negotiations are not unusual, especially when the accused has insider knowledge that could implicate others in the same criminal ring. Diddy could theoretically trade information for a reduced sentence, offering names, evidence, or testimony that helps build cases against business partners, former employees, or even fellow entertainers who may have participated in or witnessed the illegal acts. Although his attorney, Mark Agnifilo, has publicly stated that Diddy isn't seeking a plea deal and believes he's being unfairly targeted, such a position could shift under pressure, especially if prosecutors present overwhelming evidence that paints a bleak future in court. If Diddy is holding information that could dismantle a larger operation, he might see cooperation as his only path to avoid spending decades behind bars. The strength of the case against him will likely influence this decision. Should the evidence be stacked, videos, witness testimonies, and digital records, his legal team may weigh the risks of trial versus the certainty of a deal. On the flip side, if the case appears shaky or circumstantial, Diddy might opt to take his chances in court. Public scrutiny also adds another layer. With so much media attention, both the government and defense may seek to avoid a drawn-out, sensational trial. A well-structured deal could serve as a more efficient outcome for all parties involved. There's also the matter of Diddy's legacy. A plea deal, while harmful to his public image, might contain the damage, letting him control part of the narrative and begin a slow rehabilitation process. Yet, for such a deal to be accepted, it would have to go through the courts with consideration for the victims, the law, and the public interest. He would likely need to admit guilt on specific charges, pay fines, possibly perform community service, and cooperate with ongoing investigations.